The title of tonight is comfort food, right? Simple or simplistic. So something to think about, right? So when we talk about simple things, like it's cool to have simple. In the culinary world, it is really awesome to be simple about things, right? Because comfort food is very simple. It takes time to cook, it takes effort to cook, but it's not simplistic by nature. Right. You know, it's not like you can just 1, 2, 3 these things together. Yeah. It takes a lot to put together, and we came up with this awesome hot dog, okay? But it's not the way you normally cook hot dogs. Yes, before the live came on, what we were doing is we were boiling the hot dogs, right? So we got Nathan's all beef. I'm a New Yorker. I'm representing tonight. I got all my New York stuff on. I love hot dogs, okay? Can't do ketchup on hot dogs. I'm a New Yorker, so we need mustard on hot dogs, but we'll get into that later. But what I decided to do is, how can we make it interesting? So we call it the Bavarian. We put it together because we're putting it on a pretzel roll, so we're calling it the Bavarian. Now, does it include all of these things that come from that region of the world? Absolutely not. No, this is just us really having fun, doing our spin on things, right?
You guys are gonna love this.
Right,
This is so good.
So we're building a house right now, so we're probably just gonna eat hot dogs for at least 3 years, okay? Because we're building a house, okay? So this is gonna be our staple food.
Joke.
That's our joke between us. Yeah. We're gonna take them, we're gonna split them down the middle, and then I'm gonna griddle them, okay? When I was a kid, my mom made us fried bologna sandwiches, and this tastes just like a fried bologna. We're going to build them how we like them, okay? We have condiments that we like, but I'm sure you have things in your fridge that you really like to have, and to eat, or maybe you just got leftover stuff that you have no idea what to throw together. So why not throw together a really cool hot dog that you can make, okay? Hot dogs are not beneath, people. They are really good if you do them right. Okay, so we have Nathan hot dogs. We've boiled them off. I'm just gonna pan this camera down just a little bit, okay, onto my cutting board. I have a couple of things here, but we're gonna focus on here. Okay, what we're gonna do is with these hot dogs, they're boiled, they are hot. I do have chef's hands, so I'm okay, but you may not wanna touch them when they're burning hot like this, but all I'm doing is, if you guys see, I'm kind of just splitting the hot dog down the middle, but keeping it together, okay? See that? So I'm splitting the hot dog down the middle, but we're keeping them together. Why? Because in a second, we're gonna bring you over to my stove, and I'm gonna kind of letting them cool off for a second. Let's let some of the steam come out of the middle, because you know what happens, right? Cast iron pan, a little bit of hot oil, some water goes on there, and then all of a sudden it looks like you're burning your house down. So we don't want to.
We've never done that before.
No, we've never done that before. We never. The more adventurous and interesting you can make a hot dog, right? Or fuse some ethnic kind of like stuff into the hot dog, you make it more interesting, it's more fun, and guess what happens? Maybe you get like 3 days out of the week that you can make some good food for your kids. So we're starting to get really nice and hot over here. So we're bringing you over to my stove. So what I have this on is about a medium-high heat, all right? You can see the pan, once it starts to smoke, you know it's starting to get hot, so we're almost there right now. Even though the handle is not directly over the source of heat, it's gonna still get hot, so you guys, just be careful. I'm gonna put them face down, so you see the open part that we split? We're gonna put them face down, can you hear that? That's what you wanna hear, guys. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get nice color on these, okay? So these are split hot dogs, all beef. Oh my gosh, if you can smell this, this smells just like fried bologna. What you can see now is, you see how they're starting to get color on them? So that's what you want. You really want to get that kind of crispiness on the bottom. You see that color? Now we don't want to burn them, okay? We just want to grab a little bit of color on them, okay? Awesome. And what we didn't show you was, while we were talking, Emily snuck the pretzel buns inside the toaster oven. Can you see that? When they come out, what she's gonna do is, she's gonna put butter on the outside, split them, and then we have this really cool Himalayan salt, all right? But this is like it's more of like a coarse salt. If you are used to what they call these, American style, you're gonna call these banana peppers, but I am used to Italian stuff, so we call these peperoncino, but it's just a pickled pepper. It's delicious in salads, on top of nice sandwiches. So I'm gonna chiffonade this lettuce, okay? So we learned chiffonade really means ribbons, right? So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of shaving this lettuce with my knife, just enough to kind of put on 2 hot dogs right now. They have nice butter on them, and you don't have to be liberal with the salt, okay? So when you're putting the salt on, be liberal. You know, like pretzels need salt, man. They love. Here, I'm gonna take one. Ooh, they're nice and warm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so watch how it sits, okay? So because we split the hot dog, we put the hot dog split in the middle, just like that. Isn't that cool? Right? And then what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of this Dijon mustard, because I think it tastes delicious. I kind of just put it right down the middle. All right, so this is a stone ground Dijon. All right, then I like a mixture of lettuce and pepperoncino, so I'm gonna stick the lettuce in here. Is that cool? Just like that, and then we go over the top with the pepperoncino. Just like that. Now here, so we can all look together. But how cool is that, man? It's a pretzel roll. It smells so good. It smells so good.
I feel like this may seem kind of adventurous for people, but I'm telling you, you have got to try this.
Yeah, seriously.
It's so good.
It's a hot dog.
And how simple is that?
It's a semi-ethnic hot dog, right? Because we love that. Who's to say you can't build different things? I thought about a couple of different other ones. I don't want to give all my secrets away because then people are going to go open restaurants and steal my menu. I'm just kidding. But here we go. We call this one the Bavarian because it's on a pretzel bun. But if you take a look on the inside, I mean, splitting the hot dog is very cool. Why? Because now we just added another dimension of flavor, right? We took it to a different level because we griddled it. So by searing the inside of the hot dog and caramelizing whatever sugars are on the inside, now it has a different texture and it has a more complex flavor. So now when we add all of these different things, so think about it. Lettuce is very fresh. Why did we pick iceberg? Because it's the cheapest. No, I'm just kidding. It is the cheapest, but that's not why we picked it. But it's very crunchy and it has a good water content to it, so it's fresh. It tastes very fresh. Why did we pick stone ground Dijon mustard? Because Dijon mustard is made with white wine. Why did we pick these peppers? Because they're pickled. So that's the acid component that we need. We just took like salty, smoky, acidic, tangy, a little bit of heat and then freshness, and we just put it all together right here on a bun. Okay, it's a hot dog, people. It's not hard, it's simple, but not simplistic, right? If I took the hot dog and I stuck it on a hot dog bun with some weird stuff on top like ketchup, which we never do, that's what it would be like. But just think, my kids get to eat cool things like this, and so can yours. Or these big kids, we get to eat this, right? Right? I'm telling you, we love it. So we're happy that you're with us. Hopefully, this is a little short segment that sparks a little bit of innovation in your head or creativity with something as simple as a hot dog.